Some studios are even calibrated as to exactly how many low frequencies come through to your feet. Another reason, though, is that we've got a low frequency resonator here, boosting the low frequencies, and we've got a high frequency resonator here, boosting the high frequencies. Singers, when they learn how to sing, are often taught, if they want to bring out the lows, sing from down here. So we have lows here, highs here. On a more esoteric level, there are energy centers that have been mapped out in the Far East. These energy centers are called chakras, and they correspond to different frequencies in our body. At the base of our spine, they say it's 40 hertz. Around here is maybe around 800 hertz, 1,000 hertz, 5,000 hertz. Well, who am I to say whether this is real or not? But at any rate, it helps explain why we very likely have low frequencies lows. Regardless of why it happens, the truth of the matter is that high frequencies do seem to appear higher between the speakers than low frequencies. Therefore, we'll put the high frequencies up high, and we'll put the low frequencies down low in all of our visuals. Now, no matter how high the frequencies in a sound, they'll never come from higher than the speakers themselves. It's limited to the top of the speakers. Now, since bass frequencies come through the floor, the lower limit is down here, the floor, where the floor is. No matter how far we pan the sound to the left, it's only going to go about this far. It's going to be a little bit in front of the speakers, a little bit behind the speakers, and to the top of the speakers. Then all the way across to the top, a little bit front, a little bit behind, down to the floor, all the way to the right speaker, about right here. Okay? So you can imagine this three-dimensional space right there. Now, this is a limited space between the speakers where a mix occurs. It only happens in this space right here. Therefore, if you have a whole lot of instruments, it's going to be crowded. Say you got a 100-piece orchestra. You put 100 instruments between these speakers and there's hardly any room, so it's hard to differentiate between every single sound. Whereas you put 3 violins between the speakers and you can hear every one completely separate from each other because there's only so much space between the speakers here where you can create a mix. Therefore, the whole issue becomes that of crowd control.
The ranges of control that an engineer has are the same as those of the sculptor. Both are working in 3 dimensions.
We have now mapped out the space between the speakers where imaging occurs. This is a stage or palette where we can create different structures of mixes.